your skin. Call 800-463-7575. That's 800-463-7575. You can also visit an Invite Health location or go to invite.nyc. Invite Health, luxury brand of vitamins.
Great party, huh, guys?
Yeah,
this is
so
great.
much fun.
I do say so myself. Hey, did you know that birthday parties actually help build confidence in kids?
Yeah, I did know that.
Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better?
Right, of course.
Yeah, I knew that. Did you know that strollers have the right of way on sidewalks?
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, that's true. Did you know that friendly kids statistically have more friends?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obvious.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
I didn't know that.
Think I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference. And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it. Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right.
Welcome to all our friends in South Florida. Welcome to everybody who's listening to us in New York City, Atlanta, Boston, LA, San Francisco. My condolences go out to the people out in California with the fires. That is horrendous, and so I'm sorry to hear more catastrophe. But welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe.
Do you know, I have to give you credit.
Why?
I have to tell you.
Yes.
That this intro you do every day, that's so much fun.
Yes.
I couldn't remember all the different states we were in.
Except Hawaii.
Except Hawaii, which we're not in. And I kept saying it, and I said, when Freddy comes back, he does it so much better. I got everything else, but somehow I just did not quite get the opening like you did.
I got a lot of compliments to give you from the people yesterday in the shows that I did in the evening. They said that you were a trooper and a lot was put on you. I want to thank you again for helping us out, for helping me out personally and taking care of business at the other end. Again, I invite everybody here to come and watch the shows Monday through Friday on 1470, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM on the Beasley Network. And I want to touch base before we start.
And they can find us watching the show on live streaming because you cannot watch us on the Beasley Network, but you can listen to us. You can watch us on Facebook at AMP2 TV Productions and on Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, as well on Facebook, the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call. What's the number?
888-565-1470. And you can watch us on the Beasley Network.
How?
If you go to WWNNradio.com.
Okay. We're everywhere then.
That's right. We're on there too. Now, I want to bring up these flowers. A week ago, when I left to go to Puerto Rico. 2 weeks ago.
John vitalized this one.
They vitalized this with the Vitalizer app in front of me. And this thing is the one that was vitalized because it has...
It says
the
yes.
word yes, and it's right here. So when I came in yesterday, I asked, did anybody fool around with the flowers? No.
No.
Now, if you put the camera on the other flowers...
In front of Doris.
In front of Doris. Yeah. Those flowers are wilting and dying.
Look, every day, a couple times a day, I have to clean up off the table.
Yeah,
say no.
And they're done. And these...
September 29th.
And these are beautiful. And now, there's nothing in this. There's no... What did you call it?
We didn't even put water in it. We didn't do anything.
No, there's a name that Connecticut called it. What you call it?
Magic? Shenanigans? It's really the same flowers from September 29th. I think they're even dated on here.
Sorcery.
I call it sorcery.
Sorcery. Speaking of sorcery,
no
I got a real live Willy Wonka sitting next to me.
Well, hold on a second. You want to give out the number?
It is the Vitalizer app, thevitalizerapp.com. And as a matter of fact, last week, Lisa from Serendipity, she was so amazed by it. I was at the studio and probably until 9 o'clock, even though our shows ended at 8, because Lisa and John, they were buying the Vitalizer app. Lisa loved it. She was so excited.
It's unbelievable. If I don't see this with my own eyes, I won't believe it. Now, I have another one. You know, he did this to me like 4 months ago on my right shoulder. It was killing me. I got a baseball injury, and I got hit with a foul tip. It kills me.
We got hit with a what?
A foul tip.
What's
a baseball tip? Was hit off a bat, and it hit me in the shoulder. I was a catcher, and I got hit in the collarbone. And now... He did that. I didn't want to say anything because I think people would think I'm kind of nuts.
You think?
But this is a great show.
Yeah, I think people might think that.
And I got no problem. I mean, this is really strange.
That was 4 months ago.
Yeah.
You can vitalize like 4 times a day.
I think I'm going to get my phone, vitalize everybody in Puerto Rico and get them back healthy again. This is unbelievable.
Well, you know my story with the Vitalizer app.
I don't even want to talk about that.
I can't even type up my Vitalizer app story, but it...
Use it wisely.
Use it wisely, and when you add candles to it, and we're going to talk to these ladies about it, it takes you to a whole nother level.
Whole nother level.
I
don't know what that's all about, but whole nother level. I don't know what you're talking about. Now,
I cannot even say anymore.
I want to welcome Connecticut on the board.
Hello, hello, hello.
And then we have another...
Yelena.
Yelena on the board.
Привет. Hello.
Say it in Russian.
Привет.
See what happens when you go away? You know what they say, when the cat's away, the mice will play?
Did she say perfect?
I don't know, what'd you say?
Did you say perfect?
She said привет.
Oh, привет.
See what happens?
That's hello and love it.
You have a whole crew now. You have a whole team of people.
I got a lot of people.
Do you like that?
Unbelievable. We had meetings this morning, and it was just craziness in here.
It's you and 5 women.
1, 2, 3, 4. Holy smokes.
You need Magic Dan. Magic Dan, if you hear us, he needs some help in here.
He's doing something over there. I don't know what he's doing.
Sounds like an inspiration for another book for me.
And we're going to get to you because you have books. Everybody knows.
We have Dawn Masler with us. We have Doris Vilk with us. And, oh my gosh, it's going to be a steamy Tuesday show. You never know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you, it's not like a show we've done before.
This is like 50, 100, 150 Shades of Grey.
This is like an old throwback Connecticut to a show. I know we used to do.
Whoa.
I know what
Right?
you mean.
Oh, you know what she's talking
It's like
about.
TBT, Throwback Tuesday.
You're talking about when me and Lester Boy used to do Two Boys from
Brooklyn, when I met you?
Yes.
Back in the day.
Can you imagine if either one of these ladies had met Les?
Dawn might
I wouldn't be
have.
here.
Did you ever meet Freddy's old partner
Les
on the other
Mayer
show?
with
I
the
think I
crazy-
did.
I think
You
she
did?
did.
And you lived.
Yeah.
I think she did.
I think it forced her to write the book.
She's got this. She's got this.
No
Well, welcome,
problem.
ladies. We have Doris Vilk with us, author of 3 novels. 2 have been printed. 1 is at editing.
At editing.
And Dawn Masler of Men Chase. Men Chase, Women Choose.
Correct.
And this one, as you know, has an issue with that. But every man that we talked about it with yesterday, they said she's absolutely right. So you, my friend, are in the minority.
No, I'm not. I am
you
the
are.
majority because I'm only one guy. You guys got to be nice.
So Dawn has taken a little bit of a break off of writing and has a new biological test that she was working with.
Yeah, I remember Dawn was always doing these tests where guys would flunk all the time. A guy would never pass.
They weren't flunking.
It was a flunk. A
You're
guy
a
would
flunky?
pass.
You're a flunky?
I never took the test. I'm not stupid either. But a guy would and we got into an argument at the NN studios about guys who cheat, right? And you said that you swabbed something and you could tell
Tell
they
us what's
cheat.
going on with you.
It's a product called the devotion test.
There you go.
And it can test a man's saliva for the hormones and neurotransmitters of love and committed, and it can determine if he's in love and committed to one woman.
Only one woman,
Now,
though.
well, hold on. What if he's in love with the woman who's giving him the test? Would it?
Then he'll pass.
4 years ago.
I know. You can bottle this, and every guy you meet at
Well,
a
here's
bar.
the thing. If a man is not in a committed relationship, why would they take the test?
Well, no, it's assuming that they are.
know, yeah.
It's assuming that they
Okay,
are
assuming
Einstein.
that they are and they take the test and approve
If
it.
they're
assuming
not
that
in a committed relationship, there's no reason to take the test.
Well, what if they're
I
cheating?
think that's the test.
What
Yeah.
if they're cheating?
Well, then if they're
Would
cheating,
they wouldn't take the test.
well, there you go. That's part of the thing. It's like, honey, would you take this test? And if he's like, oh no,
Yeah.
you kind of got your answer.
That is the test.
It is the test
Sometimes
right
no is the answer.
Exactly.
there. That's exactly
So
the
that's
test.
the old psychological takeaway. Take this test. No, you're cheating.
How does it work? I know it works with the saliva. You said it's a biological test.
So love and commitment has a physiological effect on men, and it actually changes. We call it settling down. And ironically is that it does. The hormones and neurotransmitters settle down, and we're able to determine that. We can see a pattern, and we can determine that in the test. It's kind of like it's the same basic biochemistry as a pregnancy test. It's a lateral flow assay test. So we can see if the neurotransmitters are present or not. And if they are, then it gives us one answer, and if they're not, that gives you another answer.
So hold on a second. The guy could take this. He could be pregnant.
It's the same chemistry.
You never have to work again. It's the same chemistry.
It's the same type of test as a
Now,
pregnancy
Dawn, you know,
test. But
you and I, we've gone down different roads with this stuff. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever actually used this in a relationship? People that you know, have you used it?
well, the product is still under development, but I did preliminary testing with saliva and had it analyzed in the lab. So
How did that work?
it came out perfect.
It only works for men, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
what
only works
what
for
is
men.
that all about?
Why does it
I
only
actually
work for
ran around.
men?
We were talking about
She was thinking she might know someone she'd like to use it with.
You'd appreciate this story. I ran around Nova Southeastern University in the library asking guys. I'm like, "Excuse me, would you spit in this tube? And can I ask you a few
If
questions?"
they were dental students, they were used to that.
Yeah, I had no problems, and I was like, "Can you tell me about your relationship status?" And there was one guy there, and I said, "Are you faithful?" And he goes, and he hands me his card. He goes, "No."
Listen, I have my own test for women, not for men. And it works 99% of the time. It's called
Why am I so afraid to hear
It's
this?
called the lemon test. Well,
Oh,
guys
no,
know
you
what it
cannot
is.
do the lemon
okay,
test.
I won't talk about it, but it works. Hey, listen, they got tests for men.
But this is a Puerto Rican test that you made up
It's
with
not
Juji.
a Puerto Rican test.
Juji made this up.
Oh, and listen, by the way, my cousin Juji is in Puerto Rico, and I told him that you guys did not believe about him, so he's going to fly to New York. He's going to call into the show.
This is based on peer-reviewed science.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Pure
I'm
juice. Juicy, pure juicy. Science. That's what I do. The lemon test. Remember we talked about the lemon test? Okay.
Why does it only work with men and not women?
Because
women are faithful all the time.
Women are hormonally
imbalanced.
We change too much hormonally.
So that means it won't work because men are hormonally balanced? But there are men that are in balance.
No, women just our hormones and neurotransmitters fluctuate so much that it just doesn't have that effect. I understand your complaint, but you have to talk to Mother Nature about this, not me.
Well, you're the one that talked to Mother Nature and uncovered it. So
I saw the data and I went, hey, this would be something kind of cool. But I only took the data that she provided to us.
I see. It's always the data she surprised.
You're still teaching at the schools?
Yes, I'm teaching.
Are you still
at
doing
Kaplan.
your book signings, or not quite? Because you're so focused on this.
I am, and I'm still doing the book signings, and I'm still. I still speak and do all that stuff, but right now we are kind of focused. I'm in a crunch time because I'm in a delicate time period now.
The amazing thing about Dawn is you look at her and she's just beautiful. Blonde hair.
She's a delicate time.
Blue eyes.
Delicate.
And you go to read her book and you think it's going to be like Doris's book, like, oh, it's going to be this little steamy romance thing, you're going to get through it. And you open it up, and I'm flipping through the pages thinking, when is it going to get a little bit easier? And it doesn't. It is so scientific.
It's not that bad, though. It's not like
it's not
dry
that bad at all, but
reading.
it's not what someone
I started to cry.
would expect when they meet you. The science of love. It's not what you would expect men chase, women choose. There's a whole biologic reasoning
It's all
behind
neuroscience.
it. All the science is in there.
But I write it in a way that's not like putting you to sleep.
Yes, no, you can absolutely get through it. But when I met you for the first time, I thought, oh, easy, steamy novel, I'm going to get through it. You really have to read it. It's like
You're
being back
looking
in
for a
science
steamy
class.
novel.
I was looking for a steamy novel. It was the weekend. I was at the Women's Expo last year. Met Dawn on her boat.
Uh-huh.
When did that?
You meant Dawn on her boat?
Yes. Dawn had a red carpet party on her boat last year when I met her before the Women's Expo.
For the release of the book.
So networking does work.
Yes,
and then
it does.
last year I met Doris at the NABO event when we covered it for Two Broads from Boca.
Okay.
The OG is what I'm going to call Two Broads from Boca now. The
Why-
original.
The OG?
original.
Well, the
The
Two
OG.
Boys is a different OG now.
No, OG was OG. OG was original when we created it.
Well,
and
I
that's when I met Doris at NABO.
Yes.
And her table, you have to understand her table setup.
Table set up.
Tell us about your table setup. It wasn't just not books.
Well, first tell us what
It
NABO
had orange tablecloth because to signify the orange scrubs in the prison, and it had handcuffs, and it had toys on it, adult toys.
Yes, so of course I went over and you walked into the perfect time in Magic Dan.
Dan, I'm glad you're here because I'm outnumbered.
I was at
Turn it
NABO,
on.
which is the National Association of Women Business Owners, and a phenomenal event last May. Julia Aquino was the outgoing president, and they had a networking event. So I went, and there was shoes and jewelry, and Fit Food Fresh was there. And then like a little corner table next to our mics
Handcuffs.
was handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
On an
Handcuffs.
orange tablecloth. And I thought, you know what? I need to meet this lady.
And battery operated toys.
It seems like you like handcuffs and things of submission from your book cover.
Yes and no.
Oh, okay.
The story, it is a graphic, erotic romance.
Yes, it's a Doris.
And it is a good story. Doris Vilk is the pen name that I use for writing the story.
That's Love Arrested.
That's
Love
Love
Attempted
Arrested.
and
No, Love Attempted.
Love Arrested is like you took Orange is the New Black and morphed it with 50 Shades of Grey and a movie from Lifetime TV. That's what Love Arrested is.
That's a
It's going to
complicated
have
novel.
your
I need to
good-looking
read that.
bad guy. It's going to have a model that was framed for a crime. It's going to have your prison scenes. It's going to have a love story.
Prison scenes. Men prison scene, women prison scene, because they separate.
You
them.
have to read the book to find out.
That means I have to read it and give him the Cliff Notes. It's all right. I'll give you the
I'll look at the
synopsis. of it.
And,
You'll
but
look at
the basic story, the teaser is that it's a beautiful and talented actress that's framed for a crime by her body double because she wants to steal her life. The actress goes to prison, gets abused by one of the guards, and gets sent to medical, and it's a love story between the actress and the prison physician.
Is it a female guard?
Is it a female guard?
Female guards and male guards.
Okay, so is the movie are they
Your
going to
assistant is like in pain over there.
she suffers all the time. Are they going to make a movie about this book?
I hope so, because that's a
Right
dream.
there.
That is a dream.
What, you
It's
want me to
got
star in
a
a
great, great
Yeah, you could
story.
be the prison guard.
Because everybody thinks it's about the prison and the senses and the graphic romance and the erotica. But it's really about using all your senses of sight and taste and smell and touch. And I bring all those senses into it. And it's really a woman's, even though she's abused, it's really a story about women's empowerment and her resilience.
That she can overcome.
And that's really what Love Arrested is. And Love Attempted is the second book in the series. And Love Attempted, I love the name Love Attempted, because when two people love each other, don't we attempt to love each other? We attempted. We have our fine moments and our not so fine moments. And so in Love Attempted, our actress is out, and
She's out of
it's
prison.
also out of prison. It's also graphic romance. She's moving on with the love of her life, but she created a lot of enemies within the prison, and they want their revenge. And so Love Attempted continues the story as to what happens when she gets out of the prison and that everybody wants her and what's going to happen now. And in Love Avenged, we bring all those stories together to create the pun intended climax. And there we go.
Love Avenge is the next
Love
one.
Avenge
Before
is
you
at
ask
the
me
editors.
question, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
We'll take a break. How can you stop this train?
Because I want people to tune back in to hear Doris's story, talk about the third book, and how all of this came to be. Give us a call. Magic Dan is on set, very attentive. 888.
Yeah, we got his attention.
565-1470. I think it was the orange tablecloth and the handcuffs that got
sure.
his attention.
I'm sure it was.
And we'll be right back.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, Salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe and receive 2 visits for the price of 1. Call now to book your appointment. 561-288-0481. TheSaltSuite.com. What is Debercise? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debercise. Debercise comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debercise can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debercise will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. Sonia Hankin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrated life coach, Sonia Hankin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today for a free 30-minute session. 954-214-8991 or visit her at soniahankin.com.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference. And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it. Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us at 95.3 FM to talk, 1470 AM, and live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Where?
Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, and of course, AMP2 TV Productions. We have a full house today. Magic Dan is actually joining us. I think it was the orange tablecloth and the handcuffs that you must have heard.
Something
or maybe it was Freddie needed some male balancing in here.
That's right. He heard I had him telepathically come.
We have Dawn Masler with us and Doris Vilk. We have a very steamy Tuesday.
Listen, I want to read something real quick. I got a phone call yesterday from an organization that want to come on the air. Stronger and Better Together has helped organize and help those in Puerto Rico due to the Hurricane Maria. We are in for the long haul. Their mission is to bring supplies to those in need the most. Now, they have flown out 8 missions. These are private companies. They're going to come in here and talk to us. And they deliver so far areas that the government and FEMA, I'm not going to use the word she used, they haven't reached them yet. It has nothing to do with neglect. They haven't gotten there. I was there. FEMA is there. You cannot resolve this situation with a Band-Aid. It's going to take them time. Let me tell you one of the major problems so that she understands the wires that are across the road, trucks can't get through them. When you take down a wire, you take down a pole, that takes down another pole, takes down another pole, you can't get through.
Do you know what I saw today? That Google is sending hot air balloons with cell towers over
right.
Puerto Rico.
That's right.
Oh, wow. How unbelievable.
What they did was they took Verizon, which we call Verizon. Everything is going through Verizon. Sprint, AT&T, everybody's going through the Verizon network. That's how I was able to call. So,
pretty amazing. I saw that and I thought, well, gosh, if Google can do that with a cell tower, why can't we take a drone and just drop water where it needs to go? You know we have the capability to do it.
Yes.
We can just drone it down.
But anyway, strongerandbetter.com. For more information, we're going to have them on the show. And I just wanted to put that in there because they called me, they sent me this, and I wanted to read it. Okay.
Back to Doris's. Now we're talking about the third book.
So the new show is going to be called The Real Brides of Boca.
The real ones
What
or
new
the
show?
Sexy ones? Or the steamy ones?
The real
You need
broads.
the right word. The real?
The real broads.
The real steamy
broads of Boca.
Steamy broads.
I think we're going to do that show.
It's a new show with Doris Vilk and Dawn Masler that Freddie just created.
I'd call it Bedhead.
He's cracking himself up.
Yeah.
You mean Bad Hair Day? What is that?
Bad Hair Day.
Bedhead. Bedhead. I just got that.
There's laughing. The real steamy broads of Boca.
After
Let's get back into the steaminess of your books.
Okay, so the books are definitely steamy, definitely graphic and erotic. So if you're not into that, don't read my
Don't
book.
read the book.
You were not always an author, though.
No, I was the opposite. I was a conservative dentist for 29 years. And this story originated as I would walk to class and develop these characters, and it didn't become saucy until years later when I was reading 50 Shades and Sylvia Day and Shayla Black and all these authors that were writing a graphic erotic.
I gotta ask.
Oh, he's going to ask.
You're either going to ask or she's going to ask. I know the two of you are busting to ask.
First of all, there's a lot of prison in your books.
Yes.
Where did that aspect come from?
That aspect came from that when I was in my dental training, it felt like I was in prison. It really did. You wear scrubs.
So you didn't serve any time or anything?
I have not served any time other than what's in the books. I go, some of what's in the books is real. Some of what's in the books is not real. And I guess it's up to people to figure it out, you know?
Now I have to ask Dawn, biologically, because I know you're sitting here. She's walking to class in dental school, and all of this stuff, all of these ideas are in her head.
In my head.
As your love scientist, as the neuroscience, as the psychology behind it, tell us.
Well, it actually kind of makes sense because while she's in dental school, she is cerebral. So when she gets out of there, I mean, all the activities in the frontal cortex and in the cortex. So as she's walking along, she needs a little dose back to her primitive part. So the little primitive stuff's going, hey, pay attention to me. You guys are troubling up. Let's talk about sex. So she gets a little balance in her brain.
The great thing about giving Doris anything for Christmas, it can have a chain on it, it can have all sorts of stuff.
And there's certain things you have in common, like they're both oral.
Well, you know, the nice thing is that at least you can be open. The two ladies, you can be open about sex, which it should be, because that's the way to educate me. I learned sex in the streets when I was growing up. I found
With
a Playboy.
The lemon test.
Right. And the lemon test was
the
my
lemon test.
You were walking
street corners. Do you know the lemon test, then?
He needed a guy
Yes.
in here.
You know the lemons. Every guy in the world knows about the lemon test.
I've never heard of the lemon test.
What the lemon test
women
is.
need to learn what the lemon test is.
Now we'll talk about it off the air. If you want more information, call Dawn. She'll tell you on the phone. 1-800-DAWN, she'll tell you. But
You got two Dawns here. I'm going to be getting all kinds of weird phone calls later.
It's okay. You handle that. But the amazing thing about the books that you ladies have read is this is about things that you have studied, right? I mean, you are
I'm a
in
biologist.
the science,
Biology.
and these are things that you study, and you're coming forward with information I'm sure nobody has ever even thought about.
Well, actually, it's all peer reviewed, so it's not stuff that I made up. I basically did the research on what was already out there and put it together. Part of the problem was that it was pieces here and there, and nobody ever actually put it together and made it into a love is actually stages. And when we look at it as stages, then it starts making sense instead of just, everybody thinks love is one thing, and
What
it's
are the
actually
stages of love? Because everyone, now they can't even go back to work.
Oh, I can't believe we're going down this road.
Jojo says, how is a girl supposed to go back to work after a show, a steaminess of this? Don't go back to work. Come hang out with us.
Hey, Jojo, I got a book for you, baby.
We got 3 books for you.
But wait, I got a question.
Well, let me tell you about the stages.
Yeah.
The first stage is actually attraction. That's where Doris comes in. So that whole steamy erotic thing is about
watch this.
Is about attraction. You're really getting those parts of the brain incorporated. And what she said was perfect, because she said, I'm incorporating the 5 senses. And that's where attraction really comes from. It's more primitive, and it comes from the 5 senses. Then you build up the neurotransmitters to fall in love. You do that during the
How long does
dating
it take?
phase. It can take different times. It actually is different from what country you live in. And research found that in colder countries, they fall in love faster. And I don't know if that's
You have to, because you got to get busy quicker, that body heat.
And in Puerto Rico, forget it.
Puerto Rico, you fall in love in 12 years. Too hot.
But if a man falls in love, it appears that commitment really is the precursor for a man to fall in love. So we see the tip in the neurotransmitters, and that tipping is what happens when we start falling in love, and the testosterone goes down when he commits.
You hear that then?
I hear it.
Our testosterone disappears when you fall in love.
Yep.
So then you wonder why guys stop falling in love. You need that testosterone to be sky high.
Well,
right?
some of them will resist it because of that.
That's right.
And it's a subconscious. It's completely subconscious. But there's those guys out there that are like, I'm not doing it. And then there is falling in love, and I call that temporary insanity.
And there's
No, I
way
call
out.
that marriage.
Well,
That's not
there's-
temporary
It's
stuff.
not temporary insanity. In the meantime, you've got lassoed into a long-term insanity. But the temporary sanity actually lasts for about 2 years, and parts of your brain actually deactivate. The part of your brain, you lose cognitive ability when you fall in love, and you also lose part of the ventral medial prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain that judges the other person. That's why they say love is blind.
hold on.
Love is blind. There's
This
no
is the
judgment.
$1 million question. Are you
blind.
talking about men and women or
Both.
just men?
Both.
Love is blind.
Interesting. Love
God has
So,
a
so
funny sense
after
of
2
humor.
years of being in love, then you become mentally unstable?
No, then
No,
your
then you
brain
become
comes
stable.
back.
The brain disappears.
Only for 2 years your brain disappears. Then
Oh, it
after your
comes
brain
back?
comes back.
It comes
After
back.
2 years?
That's when you start noticing all those things that, like, they smack their lips when they eat, or they snore at night, and it's
Or you
really
start complaining.
irritating. Yeah.
Start noticing
You
those
start
things.
noticing
You're
all
not
those
cute
things.
anymore.
Exactly.
So let me get this
that
right.
cute
Dan-
little walk now becomes irritating. Like,
Dan, how long
can't
you been married?
20 years.
My God, you have 18 years of pain.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I'm on
here's the perfect
34.
guy. You've been married.
34.
You've been married for 20 years.
So you know what I say with that? I
With the
say
lighter
it's
candle.
not enough on most days, but too long on some.
It's a
I
whole
want to
other
ask
book.
Dan a question. You've been married for 20 years.
Yes.
If there was a test that could show that you're in love and committed, would you take it?
If there's a test,
A biological test. It's an instant test that could show that your wife that you were in love and committed. Would you take the test?
Would you do it?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know isn't the right answer, Dan. The answer is yes.
It's easy. It's painless. If
It's
it
yes or
doesn't
no.
hurt,
I have the test right
No,
here.
Well, if she don't know it, then what do you mean? I mean, I got to prove it?
It shows that you're committed.
Okay.
Just, it's a reassurance.
If there was a test to reassure your wife you loved her, would you do it?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Good answer.
yeah.
But she
Follow that
knows.
line.
She
Good
knows,
answer.
Right
though.
answer.
No, you see, but this.
Wait, she's going to take out
Now you're in
the cheek
trouble.
swab. Now
Oh,
we're going to
no,
do it on
we're
air.
gonna
Now
do
you're in
it on
trouble
the
because
air.
now she's going to swab your tongue. It's going to turn orange. And
She's
he's
going to do
no.
it right now.
I'm pretty sure she is. This is why Dawn Masley is so dangerous on the air.
Wow. I wonder
so
if
this
you
is the
gave
test?
that to the
No, this is
characters,
it.
what would
This is
happen?
actually
a
Is that a
pregnancy
pregnancy test?
No.
You got to pee on the stick.
No, it goes in your mouth.
Right here?
Yes. No.
goes in your
yeah.
mouth.
By the cloud.
It's a swab
This
test.
is the swab test to see if you're
It
committed.
goes in your mouth.
Seriously, look.
What are you talking about?
It swabs your saliva to see if you're committed.
Now that could be mentally committed or committed in love.
Committed in love.
What are you doing?
It's love and committed.
Now this is only for men.
This is actually not the real prototype. This is a kind of a mock-up.
Wait, this one says the guys in my office said they would not take it.
Oh!
would
Now, you see,
not
that's the
take
wrong
it.
answer, ladies and gentlemen. You don't say that. Because when you say that,
This is a loaded
What's my
That
question.
raises
At
red
least we don't know where
flags.
your office is. Those men, that's really funny.
But are the guys single or are they in a committed relationship?
now let me ask you,
You know
something,
what,
Dawn.
JoJo? Give us a call. We have questions for the
We
guys
have questions for
in
you.
your office. 888-565-1470.
If a guy asks, if a guy said to you, if I were to say to you, Dan, do you want to take this test to prove to your wife you love her? You probably, because I'm a guy, would probably do it. I think that the intimidation factor is you wouldn't. A woman says that to me, you're saying, wait a minute, what's she up to? I mean, that's the
Yes.
first thing that came to my head. What's she up to? No, I wouldn't do it, but maybe I would do it. I don't know. But if a guy distributes it to you, would you let a guy give you that swab? Would you do it?
That's interesting.
I don't even know why you're asking me this question.
Because you're the only
Because
other guy in the room.
it's a test I created that I'm coming out with.
That's
It-
what she does.
It's a
for
devotion test. It can test a man's saliva to determine if the neurotransmitters of love and commitment are present.
And the women get a buy because they're hormonal.
Hormonal.
That too.
My husband would have a million questions. Is it going to hurt? Where's the test going? Is
No,
it
no,
valid?
no, no.
Yeah,
As a
yeah,
doctor,
'cause the
he would ask
guys
me
are right.
10,000 questions.
It's an instant test.
You just
It's
have to lick that,
instant.
right?
Yes.
What does it do? Okay. I can't even ask him to
You
do
have
it
to-
on air.
you have to lick that.
It's an instant test, so
Yeah.
you don't even have to send it to a lab.
No.
It changes color.
What color is it supposed to be?
Well, it's gonna that was like a prototype mock-up,
Yeah.
but it was gonna have a digital readout. And the digital readout, when
Is it plus or minus?
it's gonna have a little heart.
Now, has
It's gonna have a heart right here for the heart
is
and celery
that, is that
gallery.
ever been wrong?
Has it ever been wrong?
So that's called a false positive or false negative.
Yeah.
Well, it is more likely to give you a buy. So,
buy?
A buy. So if you're on the fence, you're more likely to. It's more likely to show that you're in love. So you can probably, or if you thought about cheating, but only it'll.
He's going to do all of this.
You'll have like a broken heart.
Now, hold on a second.
I was going to have a little Running Man. If he's
Hold
still
on.
in pursuit mode.
Hold on a second. First of all, a guy may say, but if you don't, because I can hit Dan's brain for me. You should know I love you. You're making me take this test. So all of a sudden, the hormonal stuff starts to happen. Right?
Yeah. It's
So
a whole
the
new
guy-
word. It's like harmony and
Yeah,
hormonal.
whatever,
all in
you know what I
one.
mean.
It's the
So-
Freddy vernacular.
So you start hiding and then you start bobbing and weaving like a boxer, and then you take this thing, you all heat it up, and it's gonna come out negative. Running Man on it. So now it means you don't love somebody?
No, it just means you may not be committed. You may be in another
committed.
relationship.
But what is the definition of committed? Doris, what is the definition of committed?
Committed is when you're together, you want each other, and you want each other both on a mental level and a physical level.
So if I want to slap some handcuffs on somebody, am I committed?
It's monogamous.
Depends.
If committed means
your
monogamous.
heart is into it, yes.
Oh, so you're just talking about other players. So if you stay with one person for all this time,
I'm
then
afraid
you're
where
committed.
this is going to go.
Right.
I'm
On
ready
that,
to
'cause
go.
I know where this one's going
I'm
next.
going.
Give us a call. We're going to take a quick commercial
Oh.
break. 888-565-1470 before the runaway train really gets off the track. We'll be right back.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe and receive 2 visits for the price of 1. Call now to book your appointment. 561-288-0481. TheSaltSuite.com.
Rochelle Schwartz is a certified emotional relationship coach who's been trained and certified by the world-renowned Ford Institute and has been facilitating coaching workshops for 17 years. She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in Healing Your Heart, Future Focused, Courage, Blueprint, and Best Year of Your Life. An integrative leader, Rochelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rochelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at CoachRochelle@Comcast.net or online at www.RochelleSchwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017.
Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. Sonia Henkin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrated life coach, Sonia Henkin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today for a free 30-minute session. 954-214-8991 or visit her at soniahankin.com. What is Debercise? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debercise. Debercise comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debercise can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening, to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debercise will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. You can find us on 95.3 FM to talk, 1470 AM, and live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Before we get back into the steamy erotic novel and the science behind it, we forgot to do one of our drawings yesterday for the business cards from the Heart of Delray Art Walk on Friday. So I'm going to ask Dawn to pick a business card, and this is for a 2-night stay at the Surfcaster Motel in Vero Beach.
Thank
and
you,
it goes
Jojo.
to,
Go Jojo.
Of course, thank you to Go Jojo. Guess which one Dawn picks? Fearless Love. Counseling, coaching, and I don't know what the last word says. It's too small, I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, Counseling and Coaching of Fearless Love.
Who's the name?
By Jani Adamo. Jani Adamo, we're going to give you a call. You're going to get 2 days at the Surfcaster. It does not have to be on a weekend. It can be any 2-night stay you want up in Melbourne Beach. So thank you, Go Jojo and the Surfcaster Motel. Dan, another phone call.
I still have the fishbowl, you know.
Well, this was for the business cards that we did, so we're going to keep the fishbowl as well. All right, back to our question. So we're discussing. I'm afraid to even discuss with this one. Why are these books important?
Well, let me before we even go there. You had asked me about the 4 stages, but we only talked about 3.
Oh, okay. What is the?
I'm afraid to ask you about
now we're in
the
temporary
4th.
insanity and we get married.
So temporary insanity, and then your brain comes back, and then it comes to long-term love. And this is the interesting part where I was going to tie in with her books, is that long-term love really, your brain comes back and things kind of change and the passion can decrease. One of the biggest neurotransmitters that are important for long-term love is dopamine. So when you read those type of books, that for women particularly, it can increase that dopamine, that excitement that you get from, and actually if you act out some of these books, it will really increase that excitement, that dopamine that is critical for a long-term relationship. Now she can explain.
Right. Somebody asked me, they're asking, can a single person take your test?
There would be no reason.
Well, what if they're dating and they're like committed to their significant other?
Yes, if you want to determine if the guy is serious in the relationship without being married, it would work. But if he's just single, it's not going to. Actually,
what if you live with somebody?
Same thing.
You don't need that piece of paper to
It would be
prove
committed to in a relationship. If
So you're just talking about whether or not the person. So John, yes, John says he'll take every test you got. So we got a guinea pig. He says a dude on the air.
All right.
Okay.
Now, it's still in product development, correct?
Yes.
All right, so as soon as we get it out of product development,
That's
He'll
right.
be the prototype guy.
Make your tongue
you'll be the
purple.
prototype guy, John. You
Now,
got it.
Okay, so what I was going to say
Even if
is,
it's your mother or your girlfriend or your wife.
It has a brain of its own.
so what I was going to say is in the beginning, like Dawn was talking, you have all this lust and passion and love and all these chemistries going on. And as your relationship goes on through the years, it becomes more platonic, more like roommates, more like one person takes out the trash and the next person's going to cook and the other person's going to do the dishes and who's going to take care of the kids. And it becomes very, you start to lose that passion. So in reading books, men are very visual, but women are more verbal. So reading the books, and I think that's why 50 Shades became famous, was because it's bringing the erotic and the graphic into the verbal, into the mainstream. And even though you have young women that have liked the books, actually a lot of the older middle-aged women are the ones that even enjoy the books more. Why? Because after a while, the relationships is you may have a great guy, and he could be like Winnie the Pooh, but you need a little Tigger too. You need a little bit of excitement in there. And so reading the books, in book one, like I know in my book one, it's mostly about stimulating the senses, and the relationship is fairly new for the heroine and the protagonist. By the time you get to book two, they're married, and now they're starting to get into the stages that Dawn was talking about, stages 2 and 3, where they're starting to get into their ruts and get on each other's nerves and what's going on there, and how do you keep the relationship going, which is why I like the title Love Attempted, because I feel at some point in our relationships, we attempt to love each other, even when we really do love each other. And then in book 3, Love Avenged, it's going to talk a lot about forgiveness and empowerment and how you move forward when you maybe had to overcome a lot of obstacles in both in your relationship and in your life.
You never thought that love could be so complicated.
I did, but you didn't read 50 Shades of Grey.
I read it.
But if you read 50 Shades of Grey, people either love Christian Grey.
I didn't like it.
Or they didn't like him.
Right.
But you
I
can
like
see
the
it both
movie.
ways, because you can see him as he comes in, he sweeps her off her feet, is all that romantic stuff that every woman wants.
With the contract.
And he teaches her new things
With
that
a
as a young
contract.
girl, maybe she didn't know. But on the other side, then he has all his lists of needs as well.
With a
So
contract.
there's the yin and the yang.
You can't do anything.
Right,
You can't.
right.
Everything was on his side. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
And well, in my books, it's really more empowering for the woman, because Susan Chatham, who's my heroine, is really the one that's taking the lead with a lot of the sexuality. And that's something that women don't always see or think to do.
Dawn is going. She goes, yeah. She's
I don't
waiting.
know. I think women have changed. I think women
They are.
more
I think the
taking charge.
younger women have.
What do you think,
But I
Dawn?
think some of the older women have not, and that's why 50
Well, I'm gonna
Shades
tell you,
started
honey,
to sweep them off their feet. And books like mine, if you could take a graphic erotic story, but then add a good story on top of it, some suspense, some thriller, some mystery aspects to
Little
it,
handcuff action.
then you have the best of both worlds, because the books are not, yes, there's sex, but there's a lot more to it than the sex. There's also the story of how does she end up in prison, and how can she get out of prison, and how does she get out of prison, and what happens then, and what
Dawn
happens to those enemies.
And Dawn talks,
and-
men chase, women choose.
Mhm.
So
Men
again,
chase.
Well, that's
the women are actively
choosing.
choosing, but that's
Not pursuing.
particularly in the beginning. But once you're in a relationship, in a long-term relationship, you really need to focus on the excitement. So at that point, now you're both doing things. Hopefully you are both doing things. And she made a point that men are more visual. Men actually have 25% more neurons in their visual cortex
I
than
know.
women do.
I got about 95. But the funny thing, when your book, I thought it was about men, women get hit on women get hit on by men. The men chase women supposedly, and yada yada yada. And women says meeny meeny miny mo, and they pick the one they want.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that last night, and I went, no, no, no. Networking events, forget about it.
Delete.
No.
You already know, delete, cancel, yeah.
But the funny thing is that now I think the game has changed. All of a sudden, there are older women who have decided, you know what? I ain't waiting. No, and come here.
Cougars.
Yes.
You talking about cougars?
Yeah.
Well, no, there's a difference between being receptive and chasing. Now, if a woman chases, oftentimes it doesn't turn out the way she really wants it to. But going, no, hello.
Now you see the door softens the come here.
Exactly.
So,
totally different.
So I guess the book is what's going on apparently around us as a society where
We need some
chasing
excitement.
Yes.
and there should be more and more excitement. There should be, and I guess part 3 is going to be the forgiveness part about what's going on in this whole repertoire.
Right. And there's other characters besides the main characters, because you have prison guards and other inmates, and the stories follows these relationships between all these other characters.
Now, you've been married 34 years.
I've been married 34 years.
God bless you. And you go out to dinner with your husband, and people see that you're a writer, and these are the books. Do people
Yeah.
go over to your husband and say, yo, how do you do it?
But they don't know she's under a
They
pen name.
don't know because it's a pen name.
They're going to know now.
But my
Check it
husband is very non-Franco Magistro, who's in the book. And I would say I'm not very Susan Chatham either. And yet I wrote it, so I must be inside somewhere.
She was channeling Susan Chatham.
Right? So I go, we all have surprises or
We all have
within
just
inner dreams, inner lives that we don't always portray on the outside.
We do a lot of work with Dawn. We've done in the past, and she's been all over. Everybody knows her. And it's funny because I see you sometimes on Facebook, and I'm in a group of people, and they say, "Oh, you work with Dawn." And then she say, "What kind of person is she?" And I says, "I don't know. You got to talk to her." And every day every time I meet you, there's something else going on in your life. What is currently going on in your life?
We have to get the information out because we have 2 minutes.
Okay, real quick.
Well, it's the test development that I'm really working on. I'm on a show called Elevator Pitch, where I'm actually pitching.
I saw that. You posted that.
That will be coming up. They'll be airing in a couple weeks.
And where's it going to be airing at?
It will be online, so I'll be posting it on Facebook. It's on Entrepreneur Magazine and Elevator Pitch Show.
Very cool.
Where can people reach you, get your book? And
I'm on
your tests?
Facebook at Dawn Masler. That's probably the best way to reach me, or my website at dawnmasler.com and thedevotiontest.com.
The Love Biologist.
And the books are available everywhere, Barnes & Noble, Amazon.
An Elevator Pitch is coming out in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
I'm very excited
That'd be
to see
very
that.
nice. We want you to come back when you do this thing.
And Doris, where can people find you and
for
your books?
me, my website is dorisvilk.com, and that's V as in Victor, ILK. And the books can be purchased on Amazon.com and will soon be available at the Mystery Bookstore in Delray Beach as well.
Mystery Bookstore. I think you need a shopping page on your site for
Yes,
Doris
well,
Vilk
there
toys.
is on the on my website. There's
toys,
links
I
to
mean.
Amazon.
You had the
No,
branded
links
toy.
for your own toy brand.
They had the
Oh,
branded.
my own toy brand. Wow, that's a good future endeavor. That's a good future endeavor.
Silk. Oh, nice, Freddie.
Orange handcuffs.
Silk with the
And
Vilk, he said.
orange handcuffs.
They can have the fuzzy pom-poms around them. All right, everyone. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Elena. Magic Dan. I think we just left you speechless.
Yes, you did.
Great show on a steamy Tuesday. Doris Vilk and Dawn Masler. You never know who I'm going to bring forward, do you?
You never do.
Super chat fun.
A lot of fun.
Welcome back. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's That's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Seniors, Medicare open enrollment is quickly approaching. Call I Will Advisors for a free review of